I might be a real bookworm. So there's many of you out there, but reading the story of Matilda, who is a bibliomaniac, convinced me. The love for books will guarantee you the best of both worlds. World of reality and fantasy. And that's the reason I'm here to share with you this incredible book I've read, Matilda. Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all. I am Syed Hussein Ahmar Bin Syed Muhammad, a 12 years old boy from SK Bandar Utama, Damansara 2. Reading stories and playing rugby are the joy of my life. Therefore, sharing the best out of my hobbies is the greatest pleasure of mine. So, let's begin. Have you ever heard of Roald Dahl before? He was a spy and a fighter pilot, a chocolate historian and a medical inventor who has written the famous books Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and Giant Peach, and Matilda. Sounds familiar, right? We might have watched the movies of the book I've mentioned before. And this book I'm about to share with you has been sold for more than 17 million copies globally. That's real cool for a former fighter pilot in World War II, isn't it? Believe it or not, Roald Dahl took 2 years to complete Matilda. This information is all written by the publisher of this book. Now, let me tell you why Matilda has stolen my heart. This story starts off with Matilda, who had self-taught herself to read at the age of 3. She is highly intelligent and has mind power that make her able to control things from afar. With her special superpowers, she gives lessons to those who bullied her like her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood and Miss Trunchbull, the evil headmistress. Her unpleasant parents always deny her intelligence, resulting Matilda feels like she's not their daughter. But Matilda, with her strong mind, continue believing that what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I'm impressed by the way Matilda protects herself and deal issues for justice. She did not use her gifted ability for fun, but she gives lessons to her dishonest fathers who sell broken cars, and Miss Trunchbull, who used to be mean and abusive to students. Can you imagine that Miss Trunchbull just grabbed a student by her hair and throws her girl over a fence just because she doesn't like the girl's pigtails? That's so ridiculous, right? She also forces a student to eat an entire cake in front of all the students, hoping that it will make him sick. That's not an attitude of a real teacher, right? The most exciting part for me is when Matilda uses her mind power to pour over a nut inside a glass full of water to Miss Trunchbull. But she also admitted to her teacher, Miss Honey, of her deed that led her to find out that Miss Honey, the only adult who cared for her and realized her true potential, was raised by a very mean aunt who took her father's home and keep almost all of Miss Honey's money when she get paid by the school. The story ended well with Matilda using her mind power to scare off Miss Trunchbull and makes her to give away all Miss Honey's rights and belonging again. Matilda also gets moved into a much higher grade at school and loses her mental powers, since she now has schoolwork that challenges her mind. What I like the most about this book are the illustration, the language used, the character and the font used in this 359-page book. It is fantastic book that tells about how a kid fights for her rights and how adults can be sometimes become so mean and ignorant to kids just because we are kids. It is significant for me since Matilda has taught me to become stronger each day. Even there's no one to appreciate me, I should appreciate myself and believe in me the most. There are many vocabularies I've learned from this book, such as formidable, compassionate, and enchanting. These words make me understand how I need to become formidable with my own abilities for compassionate to anyone and convince me to share this enchanting tale with all of you today. Thank you all for your attention and happy reading!